software engineering, most engineering really, it's always a team sport.
Yeah.
Right? Like it's not just you doing stuff. There is you, there is your team, and there's like the other people. Right? And it's like, how are you a good collaborator with those different groups of people, right? Like what do you do about yourself to be a good collaborator? But then also like what do you do with your own team to be a collaborator? To be really good at like, people want to work with you on your team. And then also like, what do you do so that like people outside of your team really have like a good experience when they work with both you and your team? So that's how I want to frame it.
Yeah, that's a good way to think about it. I think we often think about it just in terms of our immediate team, in terms of the people that we're working directly with. But as I'm learning with my work at Netflix, depending on your organization, you're usually never always working alone, right? Your team is a small piece in this big puzzle, and ultimately you want to be able to work with other people within that space and make sure you are a good collaborator. So first thing that comes to mind for me when thinking about that is I'm thinking about the people who I've worked with who have been really, really good, who have been like influential. And what they did that kind of made me want to work with them, that kind of made me want to be really in their space, right? And I think one of the things that stood out for me, again, very early on in my career, they looked out for me.
Oh, fair.
Right? Like they didn't need to, but they did.
Yeah.
Right? They were like, hey, maybe you shouldn't be doing this, or maybe you should think about this project. Or I remember my PM, T, and her name is T, she would always tell me when someone got promoted so I could go talk to my manager about getting promoted, because she'd be like, hey, I'm hearing this. You're doing way more impactful work than this person is doing and they got promoted. Maybe it's time for you to go talk to this manager and see how you can get a promotion in. So I think on the non-technical side, I think that's one thing you can do to be someone who people want to work with.
Yeah. Like that team perspective is really good to start, because like you want to essentially be somebody that cares about your other teammates, right? Because like that, hey, like people are doing this, or like, hey, did you note this stuff in your brag sheet? Or hey, like, or like even when behind you is like, hey, did you see that thing that person did? But like that caring about somebody, not just like you mentioned professionally, but like also like personally, like, hey, you mentioned you took a day off yesterday because your daughter was sick. How is she? But like that caring about you, I think it always just makes it so that you are like connected to the person. It gives you a sense of connection with the person you're working with. So it's like, hey, how was your weekend? But like it's all the small stuff. But like generally, if you care about yourselves or your teammates, I think generally people have a good experience when they work with you.
Yeah.